So I thought I'd make a video on this just to tell you guys how stupid MadFun really was, how stupid MUDFOON used to be when he was a little goober, little scrub, when he was like 8 years old or something. No, I was like actually 12 when this happened. I don't even remember the details. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but yeah, as the title says, I stole $300, and this was actually from my dad. So I stole $300 from my own dad. I don't know why. I think I think some fucking spirit possessed me, and just my mind was just saying, dude, take that money. There's no consequences, that you won't get in trouble, you won't get caught. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go through with this, because, you know what, I think it might have happened for the better, because I think now that smartened me up. Maybe I was gonna turn into a fucking robber when I got older, or maybe I was gonna be like a fucking rapist or something. I now know that there's consequences for everything you do. Alright, enough educating you guys, I'm just gonna get right into the story. So basically what happened was, I was working with my dad one day, we were doing construction work, and I got thirsty, so I go over to the work truck and I grab some Gatorade. And then as I'm getting the Gatorade, I just see his wallet, and then I'm just like, yo, I kind of need money to get that new iPod 4. You know, that iPod 4 looks really cool, and you know, it has a camera and everything, a 720p camera. That's like so next gen, dude. I honestly did want this iPod really bad, and you know what? I was just like, fuck it. So I went into the wallet and I took $300. So straight up $300. There's literally not anything else to it. I just went into the wallet and I fucking 420'd it up, and I took that money. Like I said, I can't tell you why. I mean, I was just like, I was doing stupid shit, and I didn't know what was going to come afterwards. I didn't really know what my dad's reaction was going to be, and I didn't really care at that point in time. So after I put that money into my pocket, we ended up going home. He dropped me off, and everything was good and dandy until something happened. I guess he noticed that the money was missing, so he ended up calling me on my cell phone, and he asked, have you seen my money? Do you know where it is? Have you ever seen it like drop anywhere on the floor in my van maybe? And I was like, Dad, no, I promise I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. And then he said, are you sure? And at this point I got a little bit scared. I was a little sketched out, and I think at that point I knew that he already knew that I took it, and I just didn't. I was just too far in. Like, I already said no like 3 times. Like, I denied it 3 times already. So if I said yes now, he would still be really fucking mad. So I just decided to play it off like, no, I didn't do it. And he ended the call, and you know, it was just the day went by. And the next day I wake up like any other normal child, and I had to go to school. So I decided maybe I should take the money and put it in my pocket and then say, hey guys, do you have $300? No, you don't? Well, I do. Get on my level. And I kind of wanted to show off to my friends that I was like the richest kid on the block with that $300 of mine. Like, it was like fucking $3 grand or some shit. Like, I was the richest person on earth. Because at that age, that's actually what it feels like. $300 is a shit ton, and you could literally buy 300 pieces of candy with that, dude. That's like a gold mine. And then that's when the irrational fear hit me that someone might search my pockets and then find that money and then end up telling my mom or my dad or both, or fucking my whole family, and then I'd get fucked over. And that fear is what made me keep the money at home that day. So I decided to put the money in this little box that I had in my room. And that box, it wasn't very hidden. It was actually quite noticeable. It was a huge box that was just sitting on my dresser, and I put it in this little mint case inside of the box. So I was thinking, dude, there's no way anyone's gonna find this. There's no way someone could just look in here and find the money. Nuh-uh, that's not gonna happen. Because honestly, what are the chances of someone finding that money? The chances were pretty slim. But unfortunately, luck was not on my side that day, and my mom ended up looking into that box, and she found it. And I can't tell you what her expressions were, but I'm guessing it was something along the lines of, what the fuck? Why would he take this? Oh my god, my son's a fucking convict! But yeah, I spent the whole day at school in confidence that no one was gonna fucking go through that box. And I got home, and the first thing I did was instantly go down to my room and then just check and see if the money was still there. Let me tell ya, it fucking wasn't. So what I did after that, after I realized that I was instantly fucked, was I went out to the backyard and I dug my own grave. You know, something the normal person would do is just dig their own grave. Cause let's admit it, I was already dead. I was fucked in 18 different places, my ass, my mouth, and my eyes. You know, it was just fucking, it was a disaster. So at this point, honestly, the only thing I could do is just pretend that nothing was happening, so I could live out the last few hours of my life in harmony, like nothing was even going wrong. And where I lived at that point in time, there was actually a cool little chill out spot, so I decided to go there and, you know, hang out with some of my friends. That's actually what we would normally do after school. There was this tennis court, there was a pool. It was just a cool little spot for us noobs to hang out. So we ended up hanging out there for the rest of the day. And at that point in time, I already told my friends the deal, and that I was dead, and that This might be the last time I would ever see them for months, maybe even my whole lifetime, who knows. So then my mom calls on my cell phone, and then I say my goodbyes to my friends. I answer the phone. My mom tells me, "Get your ass home right now." So I go home, I walk into the door, and my mom's eyes were just disgusted, and that point I felt really bad, and I just had so much guilt inside me. I actually wanted her to kill me. I wanted her to get the gun and just shoot me. But actually, what she really said was, "You already know what this is about, okay? So can you just come clean and admit it?" And she actually made me call my dad that night and to apologize, and let me tell you, that was the worst part of it all. Not getting grounded for a month, not the fact that my mom hated me at that point, but no, the fact that I had to apologize to my dad. Not that that's a wrong thing to do, it's just that the fact that I would betray my own father like that just really made me upset, and I actually really felt bad at that point in time, so I had to apologize, and I was like, really just, my voice was quivering when I was apologizing to him, like, "Oh, Dad, I'm so sorry." And I hung up. He was understanding, actually. He wasn't really mad. I mean, he was mad. He yelled at me for like the first 5 minutes. So, the call ended. He ended up calming down towards the end. He was obviously really disappointed in me and like really mad, but more disappointed than mad, honestly. That was just like one of the worst life choices I've ever made, ever, and I probably would not find another life choice that would make me feel this bad ever again. So yeah, guys, this was your boy MUDFOON back when he was a little scrub and back when he was a dumbass. There's actually a lot of other stupid stuff that I did back in my past, but I want to know if you guys truly want it. I know you do. I'm just kidding. I know you guys want it. I will be sharing my other stuff in future videos, but that's it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and if you aren't subscribed already, you know what, just goodbye.